Hear me out. Real conversations, real life, real truth. Let's talk.
Church hurt is real. Can we tell the truth today? Church hurt is real. Some people, some people didn't walk away from God. They walked away from people. I'm one of those people. I didn't walk away from God. I walked away from people. And that right there is a difference. There's a difference. I know that and I know it's uncomfortable to hear, but it's the truth. It's the truth, y'all. I've watched people, I've watched people come into church broken, broken, looking for healing, looking, searching. They search so much and they end up in church looking for hope, looking for love. And the sad thing is, only to leave carrying more wounds, more hurt, more brokenness than they came in with. That's not good. But can I tell you something? The church is supposed to be a hospital. That's what I always was told. When as I've been growing up, I was told the church is the hospital. The church is the hospital. That's where you go when you're wounded, when you're broken and you need healing. You need fixing. But sometimes people who are bleeding get judged instead of bandaged. I've watched people be talked about instead of being prayed for. That's why I don't understand that I am my brothers and sister keeper sometimes. I've watched people be condemned instead of being corrected in love, not like in controlment, but in love. There's a difference. There's a difference. I've watched people feel like they had to pretend everything was okay just to fit into a church culture. It was all around me for years and years, and it still exists. And maybe you've experienced this too. Maybe you've walked into church carrying shame, guilt, abandonment, rejection, loneliness, powerless. Only only to leave carrying more shame. Maybe you stop going. Maybe you stop going because you got tired and tired of feeling like you had to measure up to everybody else expectation in order what not to get rebuked. You know, they use that word rebuke like, eh, like it's a food, it's medicine. Maybe you feel like people knew your past, but nobody cared about your healing. Can I tell you something that changed my life? People are not God. They may want to be your God, but they are not God. People make mistakes. We was all born into sin and iniquity. So nobody's perfect. People disappointment, people gossip, people judge, people even fail. But God, but God, God has never, ever stopped loving me. Never stopped loving me, y'all. No matter what. If I went to the club, he met me in the club. Because he had to show me, don't confuse my heart with people's behavior. If people rejected you, mm, that wasn't God. Don't get that twisted. That's not God. If people talked about you, that wasn't God. I don't care what title they hold. If people made you feel like you weren't good enough, that wasn't God. I stood on the outside looking in for a long time, y'all, and I seen a lot that was not God. I've learned that my relationship with God can't be built on people's opinion or people's approvals or people authority. Because if people can give me my faith, people can't take it away. My faith has to be built on who God is, not who people are. So today, if church hurt caused you to walk away, mm, 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 I understand. I understand your pain because it's real. I'm there. Not only that I've been there, I'm there right now. Church hurt, not from the word of God, but from people. And I understand your experience is real. But don't let people rob you of a relationship with God who never abandoned you, never left you, never reject you, never forsake you. But know this, that healing is possible Forgiveness is possible. And yes, yes, you can love God again without pretending that your wounds never happened, without pretending to be sanctified, without pretending to be Christian, without pretending that you even love God every day, without pretending that you didn't blame God for some things, without pretending that you felt that no one loved you enough to help you. But somebody on today needed to hear this. And I believe somebody needed to say it.